Today we're going to talk about divorce. Now, divorce occurs when a married couple decides to end their marriage. Often it isn't an easy decision to end someone's marriage, but a lot of couples spend years attempting to fix their problems before finally deciding to apply for that divorce. Now, the divorce rates are quite interesting. In Australia, it is around about 45%. In the US, it's 53%. Now, in Belgium, listen to this, in Belgium, it is as high as 71%. Now, from a young age, men and women are especially subject to the idea of the fairy tale wedding through movies and the media, and the notion of the, you know, happy forever after, which remains in most societies around the world. It is these days quite easy to break a marriage. It used to be very hard in a lot of different countries, and also too, it's very hard in some religions. But these days, it's a lot easier to end a marriage. And these days, people are even signing prenuptial agreements before they get married. Now, marriages experience changes, and as people, we inevitably change. Now, we change as people. Our habits, our ideals, our health, our financial positions, our spiritual growth, our needs, our wants, and our emotional changes help, create changes within ourselves and also within the relationships or in the marriage. Now you think about it. How many marriages have you been in, or how many relationships have you been in that have actually worked? And most people will get married once or twice, but they might have had between 7 and 10 relationships before they get married, and none of them have worked for different reasons. Again, because we change. Now, I don't want to come across as negative, but we have to realize that to make a marriage last and to make it truly successful, we need to make sure we work on such things as happiness, fulfillment, and have the burning desire to make it work. And this really, we need a lot of commitment and a lot of hard work. And we need to make sure that we embrace change and stop trying to change the partners. A lot of marriages happen because, when they get married, they loved each other perfectly, but then people change or they try to change their partners, and this causes a lot of dramas. Now remember, if you do get divorced, divorce is not your fault. It takes two people in a relationship to make it work, okay? And two people in a relationship to break it. Whether you're the person who had the affair or you're the person who did something wrong, it doesn't make a difference. Usually there's a reason why people behave in marriages, and there's a reason why they break up. Now, divorce is one of the most stressful times in someone's life. The mind and the body doesn't react well to change, especially huge changes like changing houses and, children living with different parents' houses. This causes anxiety and also causes fear and grief. Now, divorce can be a complex process, or it can be easy, but most of the time it can be a little bit of a complex process. There's such things we need to organise, like setting up different houses, money, children, going to court, and speaking to solicitors. Now, as separation begins, the divorce process will also begin. And this is a new journey. And this is it's an important time to make sure that you embrace it. It's an important time to know there's going to be a change, to accept there's going to be a change. And this can either be a very negative experience, or you can actually turn it around with the right mindset into a positive experience and be hopeful that there's going to be new changes in your life. It's going to bring about positive changes with fulfillment and happiness. Okay, so this is my talk on divorce. I hope you've enjoyed it. We're going to talk about a lot more details on how you can cope with divorce a little bit later on.